Like, it's just very frustrating, and I can't do this anymore. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie, and sorry for the dramatic thumbnail slash intro, but I had to get your attention somehow, right? I am wanting to come on here to tell you about some changes I am doing for my reading. And one of those things is I'm officially breaking up with Goodreads. It's over. You can't take me back. I'm sure we'll revisit at some point, but I'm breaking up with you, Goodreads. Hopefully for good. I have really been slacking on my reading tracking slash reviewing slash star ratings and things like that. I've really been slacking on like the back end administrative stuff on like tracking my reading. So I have officially decided to switch over to the StoryGraph full time. So unfortunately, you won't see me update anymore on Goodreads, at least for a good while, hopefully forever. But I want to fully move over to the StoryGraph, and I want a fresh start. So one cool thing about the StoryGraph, in case you're curious, is you can actually import all of your Goodreads information, books read, star ratings, all of that. You can actually import that into the StoryGraph so you don't have to completely start over. However, I myself am starting completely over. I don't want to really backtrack that much as far as like previous books I've read. I don't want to like backtrack all of the books that I've read, because to be honest, there's some books, if you go into my Goodreads, that are so old and books I would never ever read again. Like, there's books like The Green Eggs and Ham. Why do I have a star rating for that book? I don't know. But then you also have things of when I was in my 50 Shades of Grey slash reading romance era, which there's nothing wrong with reading those books. It's just that's just not me anymore. So I don't plan on like really backtracking that much in the StoryGraph. So I've only did just what I've read for 2022. So I'm going to screen record and kind of show you the StoryGraph, how I have mine set up, things of that nature, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I have my screen recorded right now. So if you were to go to Goodreads right now and log in, this is what I see. It is very clunky. There are lots of ads. I find that super annoying. I know they are like partially owned by Amazon, or Amazon just owns them completely, but it's just very aggravating. It's a lot cluttered. It's not clean. It's looked the same for so many years. When I go over to my books, again, this is very clunky. I don't like how dated it looks and things like that. And again, I just recently like backtracked all of my books for the past few months. So I have all of 2020, well, most of them. April, I'm still trying to get a little bit more backlogged on, but this is everything. I just don't like the look of it and things like that. It's not clean. It's not cohesive. It's very overwhelming in my opinion. So going over to the StoryGraph, immediately when you type in the storygraph.com, this automatically looks a lot cleaner. So this is a lot brighter, cleaner, no ads. The only ad I see is their Plus plan, which you can pay, I think it's $4.99 US to do. I don't plan on doing that. That's just my opinion. I'm still new to the StoryGraph, so I don't really want to upgrade when I haven't really experienced the basic version, in my opinion. One cool thing that they do is they do give you customized recommendations, which when you sign up for the StoryGraph, it does give you like a questionnaire of like what type of books you like to read. It also allows you to import your Goodreads account so they can kind of see what they're, what to really recommend. So I would like to try a video where I do a reading vlog based on the StoryGraph's recommendations. So if you're interested in that, let me know. So it does have a currently reading section right here, popular this week, and then this is my to read pile, I guess you can kind of say, but you could do like a search and filter. So here are all the books that I just recently added. I went back into my Goodreads to basically see what I was still interested in or what I currently still owned on my shelf. Went through my little TBR jar, which I haven't really started either. You can go to reading challenges and you can actually set your reading challenge. Right now I just have it set to 100 books. I'm about 50% and I'm 2 books behind, which is fine. I was kind of like in a reading slump a while ago, so that's fine. Community, you can actually start following some people. So I just kind of followed the 3 main people that I know that use the StoryGraph, but you can always look up your friends. You can always add me as a friend if you want. I'll try to leave my profile linked in the description. So yeah, so obviously I have been really active because I've been leaving like star ratings of books that I don't have reviews on and things like that. The really cool thing about the StoryGraph is you can see statistics. So here are all the stats of the current books I've read as of 2022. So I'd really like to start using this in my wrap-up videos. So yeah, average star rating, things like that. And I think with the Plus account, you can actually get more statistics, or if you want to see what you've done for, say, the month of May, because I know I had a really good reading month. Reads, pacing, page numbers, fiction, nonfiction. Obviously, it's a lot of fiction. Genres read, format, star ratings, pages I've read. Really cool and interesting information. So I recommend checking that out if you haven't already. You can also go, obviously I haven't used it before the year of 2022, but that's fine. You can also do reading challenges. So instead of just your number of books, you can actually set your own custom type of reading challenges, like tackle your TBR, the genre challenge. You can set your own. I've seen a few other people kind of set their own StoryGraph challenges on there, so I definitely want to try to play around with that and kind of make like some more public challenges that would be really fun, like readathons and things like that. So let's say we want to rate a book. So I'm just going to go with my current read right now, which is The Pact by Jodi Picoult. Let's say I'm actually like 80% into the book, so we'll just say I went ahead and read it. So we'll start a review. Cool thing is you can really narrow down like how you felt about this book. So would this be a book for someone who's in the mood for X, Y, and Z? So adventurous, challenging, dark, emotional, funny, hopeful, informative, inspiring, lighthearted, mysterious, reflective, relaxing, sad, intense. So you can also set, was it a slow pace, a medium pace, a fast pace? Is this more character or plot driven? Is there strong character development? Would you find the characters lovable? You can put it's complicated in NA as well, in case you don't really feel like answering. Diverse characters. Are the flaws of the main character a main focus of the book? Stuff like that. And here's probably the one thing that most people are really excited about. You can get, so say I wanted to give this book, this is not my official rating, but say I wanted to give this book 4.5 stars. You can give quarter, half star ratings. That's so cool. And then you can add your thoughts right here to help others find similar books. What would you say their main themes, topics, tropes are covered in this book? And then also you can add content warnings, which I know is big in now today's society of reading and things like that. So I am not going to save this because I don't have my final review. All right, so the other cool thing that I really like is I found it a little easier to kind of market or like shelf your particular books. So here are all of my recent reads, and then here are all my 5-star reads, which I think is really cool that you can do that. And then I have my tags right here. So like I have a little bit more of a, like, I have a little bit more homework to do, so I can like label all my book of the month books, all my romance books. I also have my 2022 TBR, so all of the books that are on my shelf that I have not read that I would like to get to by the end of the year, kind of like a reading to zero. my NetGalley shelf. I also want to go back and put the books that were part of my book club Sleep When I'm Dead, so that way you guys can see that. And then also I have an anticipated 2023 like shelf. So I only have just two for right now. I haven't really done a lot of research and things like that, but you can go back and do that. And then obviously your challenges, including your book challenge, are down here as well. So yeah, that is my StoryGraph tour or thought process going forward on what I want to do for reading and tracking my reading. So I'm going to link my StoryGraph profile down below. I would love for you guys to come join me and make the switch over. If you are a Goodreads diehard, no hard feelings. I just personally felt like I was a little overwhelmed and need a fresh start on my reading tracking system. So yeah, if you guys want to see a little bit more about the StoryGraph, I can try to do some more research or try to do some like reading challenges over there. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It really does support my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.